So today I'm going to be giving you a little tutorial on how I edit my Instagram photos, and I use these two apps here on my iPhone. I use Facetune and I use QuickShot, and these are the only two apps I use. I don't have to use any software on the computer. So first we're going to go into Facetune, and this is the photo I'm going to work with today. So if you look at the bar on the bottom of the screen, there's lots of different options. We're going to scroll along to filters. I've chosen this filter, and if you click the two little squares at the bottom right, you can compare the look between the original and the filtered photo. Now I've chosen my photo, I'm going to click the little tick to confirm it, and then go back to the bar and scroll all the way along to edit. This is where I'm going to select grain, and I'll zoom you in so that you can see the difference between the grained photos. This is a grained photo, and then this is the original. So I switch between the two, and the point of the grain is just a contributor to the aesthetic. Now I'm going to save the photo as we're done in Facetune, and we're going to head on into QuickShot where we're going to continue editing. So once in QuickShot, again there's a bar at the bottom, you're going to click Effects, and there are so many to choose from. The little blue scroller actually adjusts the opacity, and I'm just showing you a few different examples of the type of effects you can get in QuickShot. I really love them. I don't tend to use these ones that often. My personal favourite is this one with the rainbow light leaks. You can move them around and adjust it with size and angle to what you want to do. But for today, I'm not going to be using this one. I'm going to be using this lovely blue one here, and I'm going to bring the opacity down just a little to 90. And then, as you can see, when you click the tick, it actually takes you to this page where it wants you to pay for it, but we're broke, so we can't be doing that. So instead, I'm actually going to show you a little cheat. If you click the screen, you can get rid of that blue circle and then just take a screenshot. And yes, it doesn't keep the quality quite as well as you would have hoped, but it's definitely better than subscribing to something where you have to pay like £10 a month. So this is definitely my cheat that I do all the time because I only use the free versions of these apps. So the final product now, going from this photo to this photo. And the next editing example I'm going to show you is going to take you from this photo to this photo. So keep watching to find out how I did it. So we're starting with this photo, and we're going to go down to the sky feature, and this is a really cool feature unique to this app where you can actually change the sky background, and although you have to do some tweaking to it, it pretty much picks up where the sky is, which is very cool. So for today I am showing a few examples of the different skies you can use, but for today I'm going to be using this beautiful sky here. It's so lovely. I just loved the colours. And little bar down here can adjust whereabouts you want the sky, so you have a little few options. So you can just pick which one you prefer the most. So if you zoom in here, you can see the sky hasn't quite matched up. You have to do a little bit of editing. And on the right hand side, there is a brush feature and an erase feature, as I demonstrate here, where you can just tweak the sky. I'm going to speed this next bit up because it can be a little bit boring, so I'll just fix that. So now that I've fixed the details in the sky, we're going to head on over to the effects button in the tab down below. And I'm going to scroll on to the effect I mentioned earlier, which is my favourite, which is the rainbow light leaks. And you can move these around and adjust them to wherever you want. I don't really tend to do too much with it, but you can change the sizing as I just demonstrated and move it basically to wherever you want it to be. But I tend to not mess around too much, and I aim to just help it fit the border of the picture and have each light leak line up so it's not covering anything or look silly, but you don't want to make it look too symmetrical either because then it doesn't look natural. So it is just trying to find a balance. Again, because this effect isn't in the free version of this app, we're going to need to do what we did last time and tap the screen to get rid of that blue circle and take a screenshot so that we can save the photo without breaking bank, because I'm teaching you guys the hacks and the secret tips for this app so you don't have to waste your money. So now, reassessing the final product, here is the photo we started with, and here is the photo we finished on. For this last one, I'm actually going to show you how to edit photos, like sunset photos, on an iPhone without using any apps. As you can see, this is a nice sunset photo, but there you can still see some of the colours. It's not a perfect silhouette. The corner in the top right hand is still showing a lot of grey. It doesn't have all of the orange and the beautiful sunset colours, and you can still see very plain colours, so it needs a bit of editing. And I'm going to show you how to go from this to obviously this beautifully edited sunset silhouette photo with literally not using any apps and just using the tools you can get on an iPhone. So for this one, I'm not going to go into too much detail. You just need to go into your editing setting in your iPhone. I've sped this up, but if you are really interested, just slow the video down and you can watch it in detail. But really, there isn't much to it. Just fiddle around with the different settings. Know what you're going for in your mind. You know that you need to darken the picture for a silhouette photo and bring up the saturation to get the rich orange colours. So to do that, you just need to have a little fiddle about, as you can see me doing here. Just showing you like the different ranges from one end to another on the different features, and it really is just up to what you're looking for. There is no right or wrong to photo editing. It's just whatever aesthetic that you personally are going for. So I've just fiddled about with the iPhone settings here, and you can really get a really nice edited photo with literally just an iPhone. To finalise the details, we're going to go back into Facetune, and we're going to go to Tone, and you're going to click the picker, which is the colour picker on the bottom right hand side, and select another colour on the screen so you can get the exact match. And you can see me here just filling in that grey spot at the top, and you can erase things, you can fill them in, and you can just get a richer colour. To make it look more natural, you can get just a couple of different colours and blend them together, but it just kind of fixes that overall grey spot in the top right hand corner that was there and just makes the colour more vibrant. Finally, here's the original, and here's the edited photo and the final product. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit different from what I'm used to doing, but I really thought it would help a lot of people, as I get a lot of questions about my photo editing on my Instagram, lily.question. Make sure you go follow, as I use these editing skills on a daily basis for my posts just to make them more unique and interesting. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye!